Hi Chelsea fans, Chels Daft here, back with the latest transfer updates, and there's all sorts featured today. Lukaku, Tammy Abraham, Emerson Palmieri, there's Zouma. There's also updates on the likes of Danny Drinkwater, Ross Barkley and Tumi Bakayoko. It's a bumper edition. If this is your first time here, welcome along. We're going to talk about it openly, just have a bit of an honest opinion about things, and we're going to go from there. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get cracking. So first and foremost, Romelu Lukaku, Chelsea's club record signing, who has described it as a dream come true, given the opportunity to come back to the bridge. And he's been talking. Chelsea released a lot of footage on social media yesterday, obviously his video interview, and the main message from him was that he's much more of a complete striker, and the players and the club can lean on him as he promises goals. He's going to guarantee you goals, basically, based on his record. Some little bits from his interview which was key for me. I feel more complete. I tried to master all the facets that a striker needs, and I just want to keep improving on the small details all the time and keep improving on my strengths as well. I want to try and help the team win and be available for the manager as well as for my teammates. I want to make sure they feel comfortable and they can lean on me whatever situation we're in. He said, I'm a new version of the player from before. I've evolved and the team that I'm joining is a very strong team, so now we have to prove it on the pitch by challenging for the Premier League. Lukaku is a fantastic signing for Chelsea, and he gives Thomas Tuchel plenty of options. He gives us options to alternate the formation. Stick with what we got, the 5-2-2-1 formation. We can go 4-3-3. We can play two up top with one in behind rather than two number 10s. He just gives you that option to change things around. And I sincerely believe this guy will score at least 20 goals this season, possibly 30. And he'll also take the burden off of a certain Timo Werner, who gets criticised numerous times for his lack of goals, but his involvement in games, his movement off the ball is fantastic. And if anything, we could see Werner start scoring if he starts to operate from that wide left position. Lukaku talks about the fact that he's evolved as a player, and he has. Think of the player that left us, think of the player that comes back, the wealth of experience that he's got, the trophies in Serie A, and his overall goal scoring record in the Premier League. He's not turned up to the Premier League as someone that's foreign, that doesn't know what's going on, what it's all about. He knows it. He's a Chelsea fan. He talked of it being a dream come true to come back. And this guy excites us all. Lukaku should obviously be training today, and hopefully we'll see him against the Arsenal at the weekend to lead our line, lead the attacking line, focus or spearhead our attack. Lukaku will score you all sorts of goals this season, and it will be over 20, possibly 30. Hopefully close the gap to a realistic title challenge. Not fourth, not third. Top two as a minimum for me, and we've got to be pushing for the title. Sad news confirmed. Fabrizio Romano and everywhere else is confirmed. Official, confirmed. Tammy Abraham joins AS Roma on a permanent deal, no loan, for €40 million, which equates to around £34 million, paid in instalments, plus £5 million in add-ons. He signs until June 2026, a 5-year contract. 4 to 5 million salary net per season, and Chelsea do have a buyback clause inserted, valid from June 2023 for 80 million. So he gets the first couple of years to get out there, bed down, settle into life in Italy, and hopefully do what he does best by putting the ball in the back of the net, and then Chelsea got an option to buy him back. I'm gutted to see Tammy Abraham go. I genuinely am. I think that a lot of people say that he's not Premier League quality. They say he's not good enough, but he scores goals. Considering the player that was out on loan in the Premier League, look at that player that he was, then look at the player that he was for Frank Lampard in that first season, the goals that he scored, and obviously the goals he scored last season before Tuchel came in. Tammy's proven that he can do it. There's no issue with Tammy doing it. He just needed a regular run of games or a season as the main striker, and he would then settle in, and I'm sure he'll score you 20 goals a season. He didn't get the opportunity under Thomas Tuchel because, we have to be honest, when he played him, he didn't impress him. And as I said before about Tammy Abraham, for me, you had last season, you had Giroud, who's the link man, the guy that can hold the ball up. You got Werner, the complete opposite, who's lightning quick, mobile, looking to get in behind. Tammy, looking at the size of him and his frame, should be more pushing towards the Giroud side of the game. but he wants to be more like Timo Werner, and he doesn't do enough holding the ball up. And I think that's what the issue was. Thomas Tuchel's spoken about Lukaku, the fact that he can play with his back to goal. Tammy can't really because he's not good enough at doing it. Hopefully he'll improve that over the next couple of seasons. He's got more than enough time to evolve and to develop, but I'm gutted to see him go. But for him personally, great move. And he links up with Jose, who will get the best out of him. What do you think about Tammy's move? And Lukaku, what he said yesterday? Let me know in the comment section. So now to an update on Jules Kounde, the Sevilla centre-half, who with a 68 million release fee is being linked with a move to Chelsea, with reports that Chelsea are in talks with Sevilla to try and sign him. Of course, since he's been linked, there's a certain Trevor Chalobah who's turned up in the last 2 games, Super Cup final and the Premier League game last weekend against Palace, and has been outstanding. Not overwrought, nice and simple, slotted in like he's been there for years, and has been man of the match on both occasions. People are questioning and asking, why spend money on Kounde when you've got Chalobah there? Pretty straightforward question, and a good enough one, I think, that needs answers. I would stick in Chalobah, give him the go. If you're going to sell somebody like Zouma, more on him in just a second. Julen Lopetegui, the Sevilla manager, has spoken of Kounde and the latest situation, and his quotes are actually key. What he said is this: I don't have the feeling that this is his last game last weekend. There's nothing that tells me he would not continue with us. Will Chelsea trigger the €68 million release fee to sign him? See maybe if they can get him for a cheaper option, but I guess we have to wait and see. But for me, I'll stick with Trevor Chalobah, or even Zouma for that matter, rather than spend more money on a centre-half who's got no experience in the Premier League. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Update on Emerson Palmieri now, and Emerson Palmieri is in talks with Lyon, or Chelsea's in talks with Lyon. Obviously because of the fact that he played for Italy in the Euros after their left-back was injured, can't remember his name off the top of my head, Emerson come in and played every game from that point onwards and done well, you have to say. He wants to feel loved, he wants to feel appreciated, and he was talking over a move maybe back to Italy, but it looks as though Chelsea are trying to get a deal done with Lyon. We have to wait and see. So to Zouma, as mentioned earlier, and West Ham are trying to sign Zouma. They're trying to agree a fee with Chelsea. Now there's conflicting reports at the moment saying that Chelsea and West Ham can't agree a fee, but according to the Evening Standard here, it says that his wage demands are proving to be a problem for West Ham. As we all know, West Ham have not got a lot of money. They're not going to go out and spend 40, 50 million on a player. They're looking at deals around about the 20, 25, 30 million mark, possibly. Zouma's apparently being quoted as 25 million to sign him, which I think is scandalous based on the experience that the guy's got. But his wages are more than £100,000 a week, which is what West Ham is struggling with. And it looks as though the talks will continue to be ongoing. Whether or not Zouma wants to go and drop his wages is yet to be seen, or will he stay and want to fight for a place in the Chelsea squad? We have to wait and see. News on Chelsea outcasts now. Danny Drinkwater, Ross Barkley and Tiumi Bakayoko. All of them have had their squad numbers stripped away, with Chelsea issuing the new squad numbers for the season on the website. All 3 of them been told to find football elsewhere and expect every single one of them to move before the window closes. Permanent transfers, maybe loan deals with a view to a move, but these 3 players cost Chelsea 90 million to bring them in. I wonder how much of that you're going to get back when you sell the guys. Let me know what you think about Barkley, Drinkwater and Bakayoko. They all come in and couldn't really hold their own for whatever reason, and they're going to go. Just very quickly, it looks as though Michy Batshuayi is about to be confirmed on loan with BESIKTAS. Chelsea have taken the option to extend his contract for another year and then loan him off to the BESIKTAS for the season. Good luck to Michy. He does score you goals and he will score you goals. Just he's not going to get a chance at Chelsea, and that's unfortunate. So guys, let me know what you think about this video and the transfer updates on all these players in the comments section below. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, drop a like on it for me, then subscribe to the channel by hitting that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you're notified when my videos come out. Stay tuned for more updates from me on the channel. There's a live stream coming up this Sunday, live match commentary, the alternative commentary, Chelsea biased commentary here, Chelsea v Arsenal on the channel on Sunday, so make sure you look out for that. But have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys next time.